Hi guys, so today on Hiding Vegetables, today we are making baked potatoes. So I've got the baked potatoes here. They've been in the oven for an hour. You need butter at room temperature, so you leave it in a bowl. Cheese at room temperature. Sour cream, which is at room temperature. I've just left it on the bench for, I don't know, about 20 minutes. Spring onion, and that's cream cheese. I just didn't have another bowl, that's why the spring onion and the cream cheese is together. So hiding the vegetables. If you look at the spring onions, you see these green spring onions and there's white spring onions. So there's the white part. Sorry, there's cheese all on it. White part and there's a green part. Well, to hide veggies you want to use the white part, because the mix that's in there is a teaspoon of cream cheese, 2 teaspoons of butter, and about a handful of cheese. And you want to chop up, see, even that's got a little bit of green in it, so you want to choose the white ones, so then you can hide them in that mix a bit better. So I'll chop these up and I'll show you what they look like. Okay, so I've chopped them. I'll show you a few tips. So that is too long to be hidden, so you want something more like this little piece. And then these are the bits that are too long. Most of those are the outer ring of the spring onion. It just seems a bit more stringy and harder to cut, so when I separate the stringy bits I can then cut them a lot easier than the inner bits. I have cut the stringy bits and the inner bits, and see how they're all white there, so they're going to fit into that mix. I'll just put them in now and I'll show you that you won't be able to see those veggies in there. And now we have hidden spring onion. There we go. So you can see it on the top, it's just there, but as soon as you mix it, won't be able to see it at all. And then of course you're going to put the potato mixture in it once you've cut the potato open, and that makes them even more well hidden. So these are the ones with the little canoes cut out. Obviously I'm going to scoop the potato out of there, but it's just to show you. And then these are the ones cut in half, which I'll scoop out the middle. There's your mum hack with your tea towel holding the hot potato. And here are 2 that I've scooped out. And that's the bowl with the potato that I've scooped out in, with the cheese, butter, cream cheese, spring onions, and the potato mix. And I also have a 19-month-old, so he can have the leftover that can't fill all the potatoes. Obviously you're adding extra mixture to your potato, so there'll be some leftover for him to have. So there's your mix. And I'm just going to fill and stuff those potatoes now for the boys. My method is that I scoop 1 tablespoon in each potato first. So then I know they're full and I use my finger and push it down. And then I use the excess to put the rest in and fill it up. The difference between the canoe method and the flat method is you just have to scoop out 1 potato instead of 2 potatoes. It's a bit harder to get the potato all out through a small opening opposed to a cut in half opening. So that's really the difference. Just doing my mix now. So there's butter in there, spring onions, cream cheese, and the potato mix. So I'll show you what it's like when it's done. Okay, so this is what mine look like stuffed. I must say the canoe shaped ones are a bit harder to stuff. I have the leftover here to feed the baby. Just got the kids ones out. They were in there for 10 minutes. So if you've got 3 little fellas like me, you generally don't have time to fry bacon and do all the extra things. So I found these Hellas bacon strips. And that's what I'm going to add to my potatoes on top. Then off into the oven for 10 minutes. Baby's mix, I put sour cream, cheese, spring onions, the cut little tiny ones, and bacon bits for him. So that's what his mix looks like. There's some on his plate already, so it made about a cup of food for the baby. Look at this big boy feeding himself.